serve the needs of Lower Manhattan. To the politicians, to our Mayor Michael Bloomberg, who stood steadfast against all attempts to misrepresent what our center was. To the religious leaders and to the many people from the top to the bottom, to the grassroots across America and across the world for their support. Thank you. Thank you for joining the fight against mistrust and misunderstanding. Thank you for having the courage to uphold the values on which this country, our country, was founded, the values of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I especially want to repeat my gratitude and thanks to our Mayor, Michael Bloomberg, a game changer himself, for everything he has done to support Cordova House at Park 51 in Manhattan. He has been a champion of much change, not only on this one. But Cordova House at Park 51 is just one part of a larger movement, the Cordova movement. The Cordova movement is a multinational, multi-faith organization that I founded, which is dedicated to tackling the tough issues, because you cannot heal unless you're willing to go directly to the problem, to stand up to it, to embrace the pain, and to be an agent for healing. We therefore look forward to rising up and tackling the tough issues in a practical way in order to build the necessary bridges between Muslims, Jews, Christians, and people of goodwill from all cultures and all faith traditions. This is the need of the day. I founded this movement, the Cordova movement, to help break what has become a cycle of fear, a cycle of mistrust, a cycle of mutual misunderstanding, a vicious circle that has bred violence that threatens the peace and stability of the entire world. This misunderstanding is fueling the irrational fear of Islam that we are seeing in the United States and elsewhere in Western countries. And this misunderstanding and this fear in turn is fueling the extremism and radicalism that we see in some Islamic countries. And this vicious circle creates a spiral, a downward spiral of hatred and ignorance, which we must stop and we must reverse if our children and our grandchildren are to live in a peaceful world. Thank you. I have children and I have grandchildren, as I know many of you do, and we love them. And I'll never forget the time when my father told me a story. He said, as a young boy, his father told him, "Muhammad, my son, can you believe anybody loving me, loving someone else more than he loves himself?" And my father, a young boy, was bewildered. My grandfather told him, "I love you, my son, more than I love myself." And I know many of us here love our children and love for our grandchildren, want for them better than what we want for ourselves. By doing this, by breaking this downward spiral, helping our children to live in a better world, that would be a real game changer. And I invite you all to join me. And may God bless you. May God guide us all. May God bless our nation. And may He bless the world. Amen. Thank you very much.